Hello everyone, it is Doom here once again, going right from when we left off to the credits. Or epilogue. Same thing. Ah! What's happening? The temple is starting to collapse! Everyone, hurry outside! I know. Leave the rest of me. Now go! Mr. Roy, you are alright! Yes, but the temple is gone. It is over 1,000 years old, and a lot of energy was released in the battles just fought. The building probably couldn't withstand it. I see. So times are changing again, and... Who is that you are carrying on your back? Oh, right. Merlinus, I need to ask something of you. And thus, the battle known as the Great Movement of Blood was resolved. Historians! You suck at naming things! After Byrne's surrender, Trigger dismantled the scope, but after careful consideration, avoided directly entering construction. With Roy's help, Univia took the throne and the new kingdom of Byrne was established. Well, I guess it's a slightly better name if it's simple. And on the day of her crowning, the long months of war came to a close. Princess Kaneda is to be crowned today. I haven't seen her in her royal garments yet. She must look beautiful beyond words. When I first met her, I couldn't believe that such a beautiful person was. Yes. The prince's hardships are still to come. Why? What if she becomes queen of Byrne with true as hell? I'm sure there will be a lot of rebellion and unrest. I don't think so. I think that there might be people who say that the Princess Kaneda joined a tree just to see the throne. She'll have to face them. I think Princess Kaneda will be fine. And Byrne will become a much better nation than before. She's just so smart and strong. Yeah, I think so too. What are you going to do now? Me? I'll return to Farah. I'm worried about my father's son this to start building the lands that were trampled on by the war. What? Nothing. So you're returning to Farah. What about you? You're going back to Austria, right? Yes, I must take my father's place. I'm glad to hear that you're staying in Austria. Why? Because if you're in Austria, then I can go be anytime I want. I don't know when, but someday. I'll go pick you up. I have to prepare too. But right, you're always... Oh! The ceremony's starting. Come on, Lena, we have to go see Queen Guinevere. And pay our respects. So what? Roy, wait for me! Roy is so oblivious. Later, in Arcadia. Ah, Master Roy, it has been a long time. I had business in these areas, so I decided to stop by on the way. Fall will be glad to see you. I saw her earlier. She is as degenerate as ever. She is being allowed outside all these days. Perhaps that is why. How is the girl I sent her to? We succeeded in restoring her soul, but she still won't go back to normal. Fall sometimes takes her outside, but she won't try to do anything on her own. I see. Master, we know that the girl you sent here was captured by the dragons. Still, we did not try and rescue her. We fear that our kind would be in danger if we showed ourselves in front of them again. But now I wonder whether my judgment was correct. Perhaps it is because we have begun to live with humans that I will make my best efforts to bring I will make my best efforts to bring the girl's heart back for her. Thank you. As at first, I would like to see some sign that her emotions are working, like laughing or crying or something. And that is called a palm tree. Right. And that tree gives yummy fruit. Yes, can you see a top? It's up at the top, and if you shake the tree like this... Ow! It fell on Faw's head. Did you just laugh? Laugh? That is a laugh. Where's Roy? Faw has to tell Roy that I didn't laugh. a breeze. And now we wait the credits. Roy returned home to rebuild the lands in Mycia that were trampled by the war. People always seemed to like him, and he left behind many legends during the course of his life. After returning to Nabata, Fa was never heard of again. Many historians today voice their skepticism whether she existed at all. After the war, Rutger disappeared. Many claimed that they had seen him around Lee, but none of them had any solid proof. Today, his name appears only in records of this war. Although the church offered him the position of bishop, Saul turned it down and went off on his own, serving the people in his own way. There are many stories about his behavior. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that in my head. Gentle bandit, Gonzales. When Gonzales returned to his home on the Western Isles, he was not greeted with stones or harsh words. Instead, people cheered for the return of the hero. I like that, gentle bandit. I like that name so much. Try. Crimson Moon's Wedding. It's not as good. I should stop that. Lady returned home with Gunve to help rebuild the new kingdom of Bern. Her unbending will and hard work earned Gunve due respect, and Bern began to regain its former prosperity. Ray traveled the world, honing his magic skills. Although dark magic had been all but forgotten, Ray's efforts brought him back to people's awareness again. He was known, being one of submarines. Long continued to travel around the world as a dancer. Her energetic dancing struck the hearts of many, and her style has been passed on through many generations to this day. Dorothy returned to her hometown and led a normal life. She was never the flashiest or the most impressive among her comrades, but perhaps she may be the one with the best life afterwards. It should have been Dorothy the Redeemed instead of Dorothy the Archer. After returning home, Lavina became the Marquis of Austin and married Roland a short while later. Together, Roland and Lavina united Lycia and created the Kingdom of Lycia, a national recipe for prosperity and power. Because nobody wants to fight against Lavina, the weapon of mass destruction. Why have we chapter 2 in 8 turns? Really? I did not do well in time at all, but I'm fine with that. I was never one for speedrunning. Chapter 17. 117 turns! Ah, glorious. One turn! One turn, everybody! Yeah, that's about as easy as it gets. Or 2 turns, if you don't have Wallem or Elfin. Tactics, survival, C. A. A. C. A. B. B. Do I press buttons now? That's good. Now the rest. Return to a true. Return to a... Now they get like super generic ones, so I'll speed through them. Helped rebuild Farah. Lived in as an ornament. Continued his mercenary life. Became the new flight leader. disappeared without a trace. Worked to help orphans, returned home and was knighted. Returned home to live happily, set out to test his strength. Enjoyed retired life, worked to rebuild Austria. Built a school for orphans, helped rebuild Fair. Worked to rebuild Bern, helped rebuild Fair. Developed the Western Isles, stayed as a mercenary knight. Helped rebuild Ilia, rebuilt the Austrian army. Armor, traveled as a mercenary, joined a new planet, Cicada. Reopened his trade routes, became the Etrurian ambassador. Returned to the Western Isles, traveled the world as a thief. Worked to rebuild Etruria, returned to Nabata. Vanished in Nabata, rose to the top of his military. Led a normal life, continued his studies in magic. Helped Guinevere rebuild her, retired to live peacefully. Disappeared in the mountains, united his former planet. Spread the word, retired to a village in Bern. He's not in this game, he's in Fire Emblem 4. Like, I'm not sure what that was, but it was a thing. Looks like this is going to be the final part, but there's something else we haven't unlocked. Hard mode. Oh, extra. We have unlocked trial maps, and I believe hard mode, but I'm unsure how to get to it. So that's about it. Trial maps are basically just maps that are there for your completed team. I will not be doing them, but if you ever complete Fire Emblem 6, feel free. I will not hold you back in that regard. Everyone, this is Doom, signing out for the last time on Fire Emblem 6, The Binding Blade. At least until we return to hard mode. Look forward, everybody.